Toot that thing, mommy. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, welcome to the Loose Lumiere channel. I still always want to say the Loose Lumiere show. It's so weird. Welcome to your daily guidance for October 3rd and October 4th. The last time I did daily guidance, you got guidance, and so today there would be no difference. I feel like I don't want to be pompous and say someone is yelling specifically for me, but somebody is yelling for some kind of guidance because I want to go to bed. But this has been on like my mind all fucking day. So here we are. Whomever it is, if you're watching this, maybe for you. Toot that thing. I was in the shower. And the card that came out was the Tower in my mind. And I was like, oh, thank God. So, God. Anyway, may I please have guidance for the highest good for October 3rd and October 4th for those watching this video, please? Man, no. I mean, just pop out. Alright. Toot that thing, mommy. Do. Solitude. That's not what I was expecting. At the bottom of the deck we have Sacred Pool. That makes sense. And Ghostlands, which is kind of beautiful. Well, Ghostlands is actually in like the split deck. Who's at the top? Dry desert. Ghostlands. That's funny. One Ring Circus, Sacred Pool. Alright, solitude it is. Because I get it. Yeah, right. The guidance is the typical sort of, I think, verbiage is to go within. But I feel like it's to keep things to yourself in some respects, because you know what I've noticed about these daily guidance is it hits on different levels. If you've been watching them for any amount of time, you'll realize that it'll hit you, but it'll hit you in a different sector of your life in a different way. Sometimes it's you having to leave someone alone, right? Leave them to their own devices, right? That's how this reads for you. And sometimes, like, it's you, like, you be left alone, or you ponder on something alone, or don't talk too much today, be in a more meditative state, focus more on yourself, focus more on the inward, and people around you have to sort of deal with that. Whereas in the first example I gave, you're dealing with someone who's kind of quiet, who's gone quiet, who is ghosting, or even just there but not there. There's distance between you, there's mispresence. There's they're not present, right? And essentially, regardless of whether that's your side of the coin or the other side of the coin itself here is that's okay. Now, if it's being done to you, or if you're feeling the effects of someone's ghostation, or someone's quietness, or someone's who's there but isn't all there, where you can feel the distance between you two, that may not feel okay, but what I'm hearing is this Sacred Pool here. Oh, that's cute. Intention. Oh, this is so cute. It is for, you know, I don't like saying this because I know it's not going to rub everybody the right way, but it is for the highest good, the highest good of all for today. And if anything, if you're being ghosted, or if you're experiencing a ghostation of some sort, where someone is there but they're not all there, where someone is distant, where you feel the distance between you and a person, or a place, or an idea, a goal, whatever this may be for you, then that, yes, right? Like, yeah, that's for the highest good. I'm sorry, I know that rubs someone the wrong way, because it rubs me the wrong way. I hate when I want to leave a situation, I don't want to fucking be there anymore, and then the guidance is like, nah, bruh. Spirit of place, or fucking like, nope. Like, I hate it. It sucks, but like that's what it is, right? that aside, moving on to this sort of delving deeper into this guidance, if you are, I will say, going back to it before I aside it, if you are someone who is feeling that from someone or some sort of situation, take the moment to reflect. Like, moment to be with you. Take the moment to step back to you. Take the moment to seek presence and presentness, like with you, with yourself. If this means you crying, if this means you going out to see a movie, if this means you, I'm not seeing too many people here, but I'm not seeing, like, there's a lot of alone cards here, but alone, it's just a general alone type message. But if you're alone as in away from the situation, place, thing, experience, right? So let's say you're looking for a new job and you keep looking for a new job. Perhaps today and tomorrow, perhaps, yeah, October 3rd and October 4th is for you to take a step, not even a step away, but a step within, right? Like going in you to touch base with yourself, because you've been running and chasing or moving or not moving, or just, touching back base yourself, checking yourself, putting the band-aids where you need to, because, if you've been chasing something or working towards something, trying to manifest something, the fact that it's not in your world yet, the fact that you may not be where you want to be, or where you thought you'd be, where you wanted to be, whatever the case may be, there are some injuries inside you. You know what I'm saying? If you're applying for jobs, you can feel like, ah, fuck, like, I'm not, like, what am I worth? Like, am I really gonna get a job? Like, what the fuck? If you're looking for love and love hasn't found you, or you haven't found love, you may think there are no good XYZ out there. Maybe it's me, like, maybe I'm broken, like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I meet someone? It's been so fucking long. Like, why? Why? I want to manifest this person, and I know they're coming, and I know they're on the corner, and I keep getting signs, and they're coming, but the fact that they're not there kind of makes you feel fault for yourself, right? You may be trying for a baby, or I don't know, you trying to lose weight, be healthier, you trying to start your business, and sometimes when we're going for something, it's not that thing we're going for is wrong, or it's not that thing we're going for is not gonna come, because it's coming, right? It's just sometimes the experience of not getting, the experience of wanting, can cause injury within, right? Some injuries that you don't know are happening because they're little kitty scratches. Kitty scratches are not little, they fucking hurt, but it's just kind of like gnawing at you, and then when all of a sudden you notice there's a big gash there. Like, I remember when I was talking, I had a session with my business coach once, ages ago, and we were talking about something. I was fine, and then I just burst out crying, saying, like, why don't they want me? Why don't they want to work with me? Why don't they want? This was like some years back. I don't know why I have to qualify that. It shouldn't matter, but I'm feeling some type of way about sharing something so private. But I had a moment where I was like, why don't they want me? Like, why don't they want to work with me? Why? And it's those moments that you don't realize that you are having those feelings. It's I'm gonna say it with me, shadow work, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff that's just getting kicked back, like a horse, just kicking back, or a bull, kicking back. You're gunning for your goal, you're going for it, but you don't realize as you're going for it, you're kicking back some shit, like, it's dust, but you kick that back enough, a cartoon hill will develop behind it, behind the bull. So I feel like a part of this is to go within, to touch base with yourself and put some band-aids over some wounds, or air some wounds out, air some cuts out. Touch base with yourself, just check in with you, and being present. The beautiful thing about Ghostlands is it's a card about the past is no longer there, and the future hasn't even happened yet. You are where you are. It's it's kind of layered here, because like while that's the message of Ghostlands and while that applies to what I said, there's something deeper about Ghostlands 2 here that's for this message, but I'm not being able to touch it. Maybe I'll read the card, or maybe I'll just leave it surface level. But the thing is, whenever I do that and I watch the video back like myself, I'm always like, you should have fucking gone deeper. I need that message. So whatever, I don't know. With Sacred Pool, the thing about touching base with self is it's okay, I don't like saying this because it like, oh fuck, sorry, this sounds better now, isn't it? I don't like saying this because I don't like it. I don't like saying, oh, you are what you think, and like your world is what you think, and like sometimes I think about some like horrible shit, and I don't want that to be reality. Are you fucking kidding me? No. But sometimes it's worth to check in with yourself, check in with why you're doing what you're doing, how you're going about it. Is it even what you still want? Is there anything you can sort of tweak? Can you make, as Matthew Hussey says, like a millimeter shift, you know? And you don't get that until you touch base with yourself, where you go, do I even want to fucking do this? Sometimes you're running so hard for something and you're just kind of like, do I really want this though? Like, really, like, what about this do I even want? Sometimes we want a promotion, but the promotion takes us away from the stuff that we care about in our lives. And then we go, this isn't even the career that I want. I was meant to be here a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to get what I needed. And now I'm like, I'm here. Is this really what I want still? Is this person who I want? Is this the type of relationship that I want? And it's not to say that you'll come out of that saying no. You'll just come out of that with a better appreciation for your circumstances and where it is that you want to go. It'll help your light shine even brighter, as, you know, like a lighthouse, like I like to say. Because, well, you've cleaned up some shadow shit, haven't you? Some of the shadow that was there has now joined the light, and it's added more light and made it a greater light to shine even brighter for the where you need to go. So sometimes it could be, you know, I actually really enjoy this job. Yes, this promotion might be a little something, and that gives you a negotiation plan. Or I am actually into this person. Maybe I just need to ... Maybe I'm, you know, whatever the case may be. Or perhaps, you know, like I do want to be in a relationship with someone, or I do want to be in a committed relationship with money, or a job. I don't know. I don't know your life, right? I don't know your examples. I've been out of the reading game for a bit, okay? I'm a little rusty. I don't know what your life is going through. You know, do I really want to lose weight? For what reasons do I want to lose weight? Do I want to be healthy, or do I want to lose weight? Like, what are you really doing? Especially if it's something that's been on your list for ages, right? I've been sharing some bullet journal videos, and there's some things that I just don't want to do in my journal because they don't serve me, you know? Because it's like, why am I really doing this? Is this something that I want to do? Something that I can do? You know, just reevaluating that whole thing, and it helps you make it better, or chuck it, or anything else in between and out there. I mention all that because when you go within, and when you are spending some alone time, you could be alone in a crowd, like, right, alone time could be going to a movie by yourself, or with a friend, with friends, it doesn't matter. It's just, there's a certain meditative element about this. There is a solitude here, but there's like a discernment, I'm getting discernment, meditative, whatever's not coming, or, you know, whomever you're not hearing from, or whatever you're not talking to, use this moment of lag time to get your shit in order, right? To regroup. That's nice. A regrouping. Because what's going on inside you is setting your intention, right? And this is so fucking beautiful. Is this the dragons there? Oh, education. That's so great. Who's here? Who's here? Moonlight? Bitch, come through. We out here. Yes. I see you, black. Alright. This is good. It's gonna be good to spend some time with you. not just spend some time with you getting your nails done, but being in a more discerning state, looking at your circumstances and like hugging yourself through. Like, it's definitely like a self-care, but in a hey, it's okay that you're not ... Hey, it's okay that you're ... right? Like, and doing that, but also in a term of like, okay, let's talk about this in a way, right? Not in like a forceful pen and paper. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but it's gonna be good to touch base with yourself as a friend. And if your friend needs to watch a movie and just veg out, okay. If your friend needs to talk and make a plan, okay. But spending some time with you as your friend, right? So do that for your highest good. Or someone in your life is doing this and they're trying to get their priorities straight. They're trying to, on a higher level, this is to help them sort some things through, whatever the case may be. I'm seeing some blues and greens. There is a pink here, which is great. So there is hope in this situation. There could be a little bit of, I don't even want to say depression, but like mild sadness, like a chronic acute sadness. I really don't want to say depression. I feel like we use that word so fucking much. It's just like, you're sad, you're not depressed, you know? Like I err on the side of sadness. Depression is a deep despair to me. But I digress. Fuck. There is a touch of depression here. There is a touch of depression here, but there's also it's like there is a chronicness and there's also an acuteness. It's almost like chronic as in like whatever this is, it's something that's been going on for a while. Right? It's like underlying. And then there are levels above it that are like ups and downs, like joy and maybe sadness and anger, like regular life. But then there's a sort of like underlying sort of like thing there. It's there in a way, like a bit of it. There is hope though. It's like a chronically acute sadness or depression here. But I feel like I would like to say that for this person in some regard, if this is a different person or if this is someone you're dealing with, they are mildly aware of it. That's such a reader thing to say. They may or may not be. Oh, really? Yeah. Like, I'm sure there's some people who aren't aware. Nah, there's a mild awareness here. Like, obviously, if you're watching this video, you are someone of a certain caliber, I want to say, who can look at their sadness and their feelings and be very aware that this is what I'm feeling and kind of try to navigate their way through. So there's that, and that could be here, right? Like, that's that person. But if this is another person outside of this video, in this sort of world, they are mildly cognizant of how to deal with their moods, and there are spurts of joy. It's just there's still some learning that they have to do or understanding that they may not be able to touch. But the more they kind of go up and down, I guess the more they're learning about their condition or how things are for them. I'm done here. Keep your light on and good luck, okay? Bye.